Welcome back. The topic is design a two-stack PDA for the language L equals to A power n, B power n, C power n, D power n, E power n such that n is belongs to capital N. It's a natural number 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Okay. As we seen the last lecture, we know how to design this part A power n, B power n, C power n, D power n only. Okay. Now one more variable is added, that's what E power n. The thing is all are equal. A is equals to B, is equals to C, C equals to D, C equals to E's. At every step you have to ensure that there is equal number of A's followed by equal number of B's followed by equal number of C's followed by equal number of D's followed by equal number of E's. Okay. So first let me analyze what are the strings forms over this language L equals to. If I take n equals to 1, there is single A followed by single B followed by single C followed by single D followed by single E. If I take n equals to 2, there is 2 A's followed by 2 B's followed by 2 C's followed by 2 D's followed by 2 E's. If I take n equals to 3, there is 3 A's followed by 3 B's followed by 3 C's followed by 3 D's followed by 3 E's and so on. Okay, we are designing this problem by using the two stack PDA. It's not at all possible to design the problem by using a single stack PDA. Let me tell you first the logic is there. I written the logic. Read A's, push A's onto the stack 1, then read B's by doing pop operation on stack 1, push B's onto the stack 2, then read C's by doing pop operation on stack 2, meaning that popping elements B's from the stack 2 and push C's onto the stack 1, then read D's by doing pop operation on stack 1, then push D's onto the stack 2, then read E's by doing pop operation on stack 2, then if stack is empty, then move to the final state. Let me explain this logic by taking the example string double A, double B, double C, double D, double E. Okay, let's assume the state is Q0. First read input symbol A, add A's onto the stack 1 by doing push operation, then read second A, add second A onto the stack 1 without doing any operation on stack 2. On state Q0, A's are completed. Let's assume that B's are started. Okay, so read B, change state from Q0 to Q1. Now we are reading B's, we have to show the configuration difference. So read B, add B onto the stack 2 by doing pop operation on stack 1. Okay, then read next B, add B onto the stack 2 by doing pop operation on stack 1. Okay, so why I am popping elements from stack 1 means now I am equalate A's equals to B's. There is equal number of A's and equal number of B's. Okay, then so B's are completed. Next input symbol is C. Okay, Q1 with the input symbol is C. Top of the stack 1 is Z0. Top of the stack 2 is B. Okay, now change state from Q1 to Q2 because now we are reading C's, so that we have to show some configurational difference. Okay, so read C, add C onto the stack 1 by doing pop operation on stack 2. Same thing, read next C, remains on the same state, add C onto the stack 1 by doing pop operation on stack 2. Okay, now C's are completed. Now input symbol is what? D. So Q2 with D. So change state from Q2 to Q3. So we have to show now D's are reading. Okay, we have to show some configuration difference. Now add D onto the stack 2 by doing pop operation on stack 1. Okay, now remains on the same state Q3. So read D, add D onto the stack 2 by doing pop operation on stack 1. Now D's are completed. State is Q3. Read input symbol is E. Now we have to move state from Q3 to Q4 because we have to show the configuration difference. We are doing the pop operation by reading E elements on the stack 2. Okay, so read E, pop element D from the stack 2. Then read next E, pop element from the stack 2. Okay, so after E's are exhausted, there is no input elements, meaning that it is epsilon. Now Q4 with epsilon, top of the stack 1 is Z0, top of the stack 2 is Z1. Move to the final state. Now first write the transitions. Transition of initial state is Q0, input symbol is A, top of the stack 1 is Z0, top of the stack 2 is Z1 equals to, remains on the same state Q0, add A onto the stack 1 without any operation on stack 2. Let's assume we have one more A, Q0, input symbol is A, top of the stack 1 is, initially A is added, this A is added. Now what is top of the stack 1 is A, and top of the stack 2 is no operation on stack 2, that's why Z1 equals to, remains on the same state, add A onto the stack 1 without doing any operation on stack 2. Q0 A Z1. Okay, so add A onto the stack 1. Yes, let's assume that A's are all completed. Now we have B's. If any more A's is there, you can read all A's in this same transition. Okay, so now transition of Q0, input symbol is B, top of the stack 1 is A, top of the stack 2 is Z1, move to the next state Q1 by adding B onto the stack 2, doing pop operation on stack 1, so epsilon comma B Z1. So read B, remove A from the top of the stack 1, then add B onto the stack 2. Then if there is one more B, so write the transition of Q1, input symbol is B, top of the stack 1 is A, then top of the stack 2 is B is already added, so B. So do remains on the same state by doing pop operation on stack 1 by adding B onto the stack 2. So Q1 epsilon comma B. If I add B, there is one more B is already there, so B. So read B, add B, do pop operation on stack 1. This is. Let's assume that B's are completed. If any number of B's are there, you read all B's repeatedly by using the same transition. Let's assume C's are started. Now transition of Q1, input symbol is C, then top of the stack 1 is Z0, top of the stack 2 is B, that is equals to, now move state from Q1 to Q2 because we are adding C's onto the stack 1, at the same time we are removing B's from the stack 2. Okay, so that then so add C onto the stack 1, meaning that it is C Z0 by doing pop operation on stack 2 epsilon. So C, add C onto the stack 1, remove B from the stack 2. Okay, then one more C is exist. Now write the transition Q2 of C, top of the stack 1 is, what is top of the stack 1? It is C. So C comma, what is top of the stack 2 is B, equals to add C onto the stack 1 by doing pop operation on stack 2. Remains on the same state Q2 C comma epsilon. So add the C into the stack 1 by doing pop operation on stack 2. Let's assume C's are completed. If any number of C's are there, repeatedly read those C's by using the same transition. You no need to write the different transition. Okay, let's assume that D's are started. Now transition of Q2, input symbol is D, and top of the stack 1 is C, and top of the stack 2 is Z1. Okay, so move to the new state Q3 because I am adding D's onto the stack 2 by doing pop operation on stack 1. We have to show configuration difference. So that equals to Q3 comma. So we are doing pop operation on stack 1. So it is epsilon. Adding D onto the stack 2, it is D Z1. So read D, add D onto the stack 2 by doing pop operation on stack 1. Then there is one more D is exist. So transition of Q3 D, top of the stack 1 is C, comma, top of the stack 2 is D, remains on the same state by adding D onto the stack 2 by doing pop operation on stack 1. So epsilon, comma, D, D. So D, add D onto the stack 2 by doing pop operation on stack 1. Okay. If any number of Ds are there, you can read all these Ds by using the same transition. No need to write different transition. Let's assume Ds are exhausted. Okay. Then we have E's. Okay. How we written is transition of Q3, input symbol is E, top of the stack 1 is Z0, top of the stack 2 is D. Okay, that is equals to move to the new state Q4 because we are doing pop operation on stack 2 without doing any push operation. Okay, so Q4, comma, so what is operation on stack 1? No operation on stack 1. That's why what is top of the stack 1? Z1, Z0, top of the stack 1 is Z0. Now remove element from the stack 2. How you can return it is epsilon. Okay. So for E, do pop operation on stack 2. One more E is there. So how we written it is transition of Q4 E, top of the stack 1 is Z0 and top of the stack 2 is D, equals to remains on the same state by doing pop operation on stack 2. Okay. So Z0, comma, epsilon. For E, remove D. Okay. Then next. Now the state is Q4, input symbol is no E's, right? All are exhausted. So epsilon, top of the stack 1 is Z0, top of the stack 2 is Z1, move to the final state QF without doing any operation on stack 1 and stack 2. This is what called QF, acceptance by final state. And now define the two stack PDA mathematically. M equals to Q sigma stack 1 alphabet, stack 2 alphabet, transition Q0, Z0, Z1, comma, F. Two stack PDA defined by using 9 tuple. Q equals to, so all the states Q0, Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4 and QF. Then sigma equals to input alphabet A, comma, B, comma, C, comma, D, comma, E. Then stack 1 alphabet equals to Z0. Then what are the symbols we placed in this? A and C. Then stack 2 alphabet is Z1. We placed B and D. So transitions, these are all the transitions. Okay. Then Q0, we taken Q0 equals to Q0 only. Z0, we taken Z0 is Z0 only. Z1, we taken Z1 is Z1 only. Then F equals to QF. Then important point is, let's say if n is greater than or equals to 0, that time what is the input string is? There is no A's, no B's, no C's, no D's, no E's, only epsilon. So we have to add one transition to map that requirement also. So transition of Q0, input symbol is epsilon, top of the stack 1 is Z0, top of the stack 2 is Z1. Simply move to the state without doing any operation on stack 1 and stack 2. QF, comma, Z0, Z1 if n equals to 0.